Have you ever had a game living rent-free for decades? Well, today, I'm gonna find out why. How do, folks? Welcome to the WayBack Habit Bad Wednesday, where we dive into games that I have a fond memory of, but I don't remember why. Erratic here, the newest member of the Federation of Space Loonies. That's right, y'all. Today we're blasting off to a simpler time when games were harder, manuals were missing, and the World Wide Web was... what the hell is that? That's right, the 90s. Solar Jetman, Hunt for the Golden Warp Ship on the Nintendo Entertainment System. My memory of this game, thinking it was fun, it looked super cool, but I do not remember being good at it because I don't remember really playing it. I've got one real gameplay memory, figuring out I had to carry an object and then immediately exploding into a mountain. Just one mental screenshot, not a short, at most a GIF. And that's really good. Trading games was huge back then in the Wild West era of the NES, and yes, I landed Solar Jetman through some random trade, maybe a Ninja Turtle, maybe a comic book. Who could even know? I had the cartridge and the box, but as I mentioned earlier, no manual. So I took that lone lost in space memory and went down the rabbit hole, wormhole, black hole, to find out what this game actually was. Turns out, it's the final frontier of a trilogy. The first game, titled Jetpack, created by brothers Tim Stamper and Chris Stamper, released on the ZX Spectrum and the BIC-20 in 1983, and then the BBC Micro in 1984. Oxymoron? This little bitty actually won Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards '83. Then came Lunar Jetman in 1983 on the ZX Spectrum. Look at that turnaround. These dudes were banging them out. The release was longer though, coming in 1985 on the BBC Micro. I guess they didn't want to rush. It could hurt the development. Finally, in 1990, we got Solar Jetman, Hunt for the Golden Warp Ship. It hit the NES and the PlayChoice 10 arcade cabinets in North America, then floated over to Europe in '91, where they managed to misspell Warp Ship to Warship on the box. It's kind of cool though. The game actually started life as something called Iota before developer Zippo Games got bought by Rare. Yes, that Rare. I found an old interview on a site called NES World, where programmer Steve Hughes said about 2/3 of the game was finished before Rare came along, and they wrapped it as a Lunar Jetman sequel after the buyout. He also mentioned in that interview that some of the names for the worlds are English pub terms. Comment down below if you catch them. The game's technically a shooter, but not your typical shmup. Until the shocking twist of the final stage. It's more of a gravity-based exploration game, cosmic tug-of-war if you will. You've got 12 worlds to explore, plus a secret 13, each with its own brand of drag-me-to-hell gravity. Your goal? Tow valuables, and more importantly, the missing pieces of your warp ship back to your mothership. You really want to say warship, huh? Flying your space egg is tricky enough. Start towing cargo and the inertia smacks you square in the thrusters. Remind me of walking the pet bull and then squirrel. If your ship blows up, you eject as Jetman. Solar Jetman.
So I'm flying around the planet Mexamorph, minding my own business when this flexi snake gets on my tail. I say, hey buddy, I'm just trying to do a job here. Next thing I know, he slams my pod into a piston bumper and I'm toast.
And navigation subtly gets easier. But if you die outside your ship, one less life. Make it back safely and you hatch a new egg. Farm to table gameplay. Earn points by collecting loot and blasting aliens, then hit up shops every other level for upgrades. Perfect for us hoarders who love the slow grind. You can't grind a bit in this game. It is tough also. But I'm a grinder at heart. I like the build up. Funny thing, I started playing this one through, let's say, creative methods and means. Then found out afterwards that it's actually on the Nintendo Switch online service. Go figure. Hadn't checked that in a while. I really wanted to talk about how great it felt to revisit this game, finally getting a solid understanding of it and walking away with my head held high, clutching the dub. But somewhere around World 3, I lost my conviction. Not because the game isn't fun, no, it's plenty fun, but because I realized I'd already gotten what I came for. Try to get there all confident and stuff. Blasting right to it. Go. This was that one game I always held in high regard, a mystery in my memory. I avoided watching anything about it for years, just waiting for the day I'd play it myself. And I did. Oh, look at that. So, I'll finish it someday, but it won't be in the lab recording gameplay, forcing myself through. It'll happen on a sleepless night, grabbing a Switch 2, cause the tossing and turning turned into thrusters burning and world exploring. You know, quelling anxiety with some 8-bit empathy. That kid who used to rush to finish a rental before the weekend, or because there was a buddy with a trade on Deckington, yeah, those days are gone. Now it's the old man, chillin', playing exactly when he means to, like a goddamn wizard. And honestly, I'm still tripping after flipping that new game card on Nintendo Online and seeing Solar Jetman. Some things are just meant to be. Alright, well this was definitely a fun first adventure for the Habit Bag WayBack. Hit those keystrokes, folks, and let me know what your thoughts are thinking. Did you play Solar Jetman? Did you like Solar Jetman? Did you beat Solar Jetman and feel a level of vindication for a triumph 30-something years in the making like I did? No, I didn't. I'm just kidding. But I will. Yo, and shots to X In Wonderland for the music. Links in the description below. Check them out if you got a habit. Happy Bag. People used to teleport people on White Mage for Gil. Paul.
I gotta go.